Something that I've been thinking about today. I saw something randomly just a few hours ago about happiness. Some Muslim was trying to explain what happiness is, according to his own head, what happiness is. Living in these times, what happiness should be. Inside happiness, outside happiness. You know, he has some knowledge, he has some training under a sheikh, it looks like, so he's speaking something. And so I'm not surprised when somebody asks a question about happiness. And the question is, why does the price of happiness increase as a person gets older? Basic question. We know it's not a basic question. It's a very loaded question. It's a very loaded question. One time, when I was living in Harlem, I lived there for 10 years. Did you know that? Nah, you didn't know. You wouldn't survive in Harlem. I survived in Harlem 10 years. Every Tuesday night, Sheikh, and they say, have zikr for the men. I have zikr for the men. Tuesday night zikr. Summer, winter. One person or 10 people there. Winter time, there's no heat in the house. We put one kerosene heater there. We sit down in front of it, making zikr. At that time when we were sitting, we thought they were very hard days. Now we know that they're very good days. In the future, who knows how we're going to see these days. So whatever that is happening to you in these days, so many things may not even be real. So many things may not even be important. So you need to look at what is important and what is real. According to the ego, everything is important. It is not. So, we had Tuesday night zikr, and at that time one of our brothers had a carpet store in the same building. It's a brownstone. And people coming in and out, selling carpets, buying carpets, we sit down and we talk. And one person came and started speaking. And belonging to a different faith tradition, let's say, saying the most important thing in his belief is the pursuit of happiness, for happiness. So I asked, what do you mean happiness? He says, happiness for your heart to be satisfied. So, very good, mashallah. If you ask a 5-year-old kid what happiness is, he's going to say candy. If you ask someone who likes to drink what happiness is, he's going to say drinking. Somebody who likes shoes, we say, what is happiness? Shoes. The one who likes to kill, from individuals to governments, their happiness is in killing. So I said to this person, he's an authority figure, let's say, in his organization. So which happiness you're talking about? He couldn't really answer me. Gave some vague answers about what happiness is. We are taught by our Shaykh, alhamdulillah, everything is clear. The questions is clear. The answers keep changing. The answers keep growing. The answers keep getting deeper and wider. But the questions, they have to be very clear what the questions are. If the questions are not clear, the answers can never be clear. So, for us, it is clear. What is happiness? Happiness is according to what the Lord of happiness say happiness is. the creator of happiness. The person who says happiness is making your heart to be satisfied, making you to be happy, making sure other people are happy, they don't understand. It doesn't matter if that meaning comes from a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jew, believer, unbeliever, young or old, is wrong. Because he's not going according to his Lord. As if happiness is different and the creator of happiness, they're different. There's no connection. And the creator of happiness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla Jalalahu, to whom has He explained what this happiness is? To you and me? It's another big problem because people think that Allah is speaking directly to them. Not even your president speaks directly to you. Forget your president. Not even the boss in your company speak directly to you. And you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking directly to you. Yes, there is an open channel that Allah speaks to you. But our transmission and our radio is so mixed up, we don't know what He's saying. As we know what the president, what your boss of your company wants from you, sending memo and everything. But if you are putting ego in front of you, you will never hear that voice. And so, first we have to know what is the happiness. What is happiness in Islam? How does one become happy? What is the state of happiness too? If happiness, according to some meanings, it means you feel very nice, isn't it? You think everything is perfect and nice and beautiful. Like that. That is being happy. If you ask some, they say happiness is a chemical, what? A chemical reaction in your body. Take some drugs, happy drugs, and you can be happy. Isn't it? So, we are believers, trying to be. So first we have to know what this happiness is and according to whom. Whose meaning of happiness? If you put Allah and His Prophet first, alayhi salatu wassalam, you're going to hold on to their meaning of what happiness is. And you're going to run for that. Because for a believer, what is our happiness? You say. You say. Remembrance, it is farz. Being Abdullah, it is a duty to us. But what makes a believer happy? Getting close, but not there. Enough. Is to make Allah happy. Is to make His Prophet happy. Is to make our Shaykh to be happy. Isn't that? Isn't it? Isn't that our maqsood? Isn't that our goal? To make Allah happy with us? To make the Prophet happy with us? To make our Shaykh happy with us? How are we going to know if Prophet and Allah are happy with us? If the one that He has sent is happy with us. It's pretty deep, but it's pretty simple too. So, the price of happiness increases as a person gets older, because when you are young, one piece of candy makes you very happy. Yeah, you're kid, you're good, you are protected, you are innocent. Still, that little kid cannot be in the same rank as the grandfather. Cannot be. Or grandmother. But it makes him very happy. As you get older, maybe you think cars are going to make you very happy. Price increase too, huh? From 1 penny maybe to thousands of dollars of a car. But that's just happiness from the material things that are around you. Some people say, no, not material things. You get happiness from people around you. Some, they say, I have to make my parents happy, then that time I'm going to be happy. Some, they say, I have to make my wife happy, then I'll be happy. Some, my husband happy. Some, my children happy. Some, my boss. Some, they say, just random people that I don't even know them. They don't know me, but if they're happy with me, if they admire what I'm wearing, if they look at me and they like how I look, I'll be very happy. That's the worst kind of foolishness. Because now, as you grow, even if you are not religious, then you will slowly start to understand there's nothing in this world really makes you happy. Nothing. It makes you distracted for a while. It makes you distracted for a while to forget your pain. But that's just a distraction. Today is shoes, tomorrow it may be drink. The next day may be to cause harm to someone, to make you to forget, to be distracted, because there's this hole inside of you that is empty. So, then you understand your heart cannot be satisfied except in the remembrance of Allah. I'm not accepting that answer, because the remembrance of Allah is not just to take a tasbih and to say Allah, 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 Allah. That time, the YouTube videos will be the most satisfied in creation, because the YouTube video is always showing zikr. No? When we try to understand what is a zikr. The zikr to remember Allah sincerely, to know your Lord, to worship Him, to be happy. How are you going to make Allah happy with you? If you are happy with Allah. How are you going to be happy with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you know that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sending you, you are running to do. What He's saying to stay away from, you're trying to stay away from. Yes. That time, yes, you become Abdullah. That time, you're only looking to see how you're going to please your Lord. Because making your Lord to be pleased with you is the only way that you can find happiness. Some people say true happiness is family, true happiness. No. True happiness is understanding what that creator of happiness wants from you and fulfilling it. So yes, the price of happiness increases as we get older, as you get wiser, as you think more, as you understand more. Then you're not going to be satisfied with little things. At the same time, it is not the big things. It is the things that have value that you will concentrate on. And what is the thing that has value? As believers, the most important thing that has value in our lives is Allah, is the Prophet. It's our Shaykh. As murids, the most valuable person is our Shaykh. over our children, over our wives, over our husbands, over our parents, over everything. That is the most valuable. And then, once you start understanding that and paying it, situations will happen when it is your share and your children. And you're putting your share up. You think you're putting your children down, but it's not. Then you realize that, oh, if I put my share up, my children will be taken care of in ways that I cannot even imagine. Your share or your parents. So many parents, they're very upset with our share because they are bringing their children to paradise and they want their share to be busy with the dunya. I mean, their children to be busy with the dunya. Yeah. But when Judgment Day comes, they understand then that time the value of the dunya, and then they understand the real value of what their share is giving to their children. And to them too, because their children are not going to deny them. Right now they may be very upset, but the day will come when they will be very happy. Believe me or not, same thing happened with the Prophet. Same thing happened with so many awliyas and the murids. Same thing. So, once we start now paying the price, then you start getting it. Understand? You get what you pay for, no? That time you say, I pay the price of making my Lord to be happy with me, and the price is myself. I make myself to finish. Very good. Then you die before you die. We're very far away from it. We cannot even be tolerating when we are wrong, someone else correcting us. I'm talking about murids. When they're a little bit wrong, someone correct them. How you can do that? We're very far away from it. Inshallah, one day. Assalamu alaikum. Al-Fatiha.